Hey, what's good, everybody? Welcome to Just a Dude in the News. I'm your host, Nathan, just a regular guy breaking down this week's biggest stories with a clear, chill vibe that's fair to everyone. It's May 16th, 2025, and we've got a packed lineup of global events, from trade deals to international talks, all shaping the world we live in. My goal's simple: stick to the facts, cut through the noise, and keep it real, no matter where you stand politically. So grab your favorite beverage, kick back, and let's dive into the top 10 news stories from May 9th to May 16th. Here we go. Let's start with a big one. On May 12th, the U.S. and China reached a historic 90-day agreement to slash tariffs and pause their trade tensions after talks in Switzerland. President Trump called it a fresh start, hinting at a possible meeting with China's President Xi soon. This comes after months of escalating tariffs that had markets nervous and businesses worried about supply chains. Both sides are looking to ease the pressure, at least for now. Why does this matter? Tariffs hit everyday prices, think phones, clothes, or even groceries. When they go up, we feel it. This pause gives companies a chance to stabilize, and markets loved it. Stocks like Amazon and Carnival jumped over 7%. China's pushing for a longer-term solution while the U.S. wants to keep its leverage. It's a complex negotiation, but this step forward is a relief for now. There's debate about what's next. Some see it as a smart move to avoid economic fallout, while others think it's a temporary fix that leaves bigger questions open. The 90-day clock is ticking, and both nations need to keep talking to avoid tariffs spiking again in August. Both sides of the political spectrum can agree that avoiding a full-blown trade war is a good thing. Nobody wants higher prices or empty shelves. For us regular folks, this means a bit of breathing room. Trade deals like this shape our economy, so it's worth keeping an eye on. Whether you're focused on jobs or just keeping your budget in check, let's hope these talks lead to something that works for everyone. Up next, President Trump made waves during his Middle East trip, announcing on May 14th that the U.S. will lift sanctions on Syria and securing a $600 billion investment deal with Saudi Arabia, plus a $200 billion AI-focused deal with Qatar. The trip's been pitched as a way to boost economic ties and regional stability, and it's got people talking about America's role in the region. Lifting sanctions on Syria marks a shift from years of restrictions tied to concerns about governance and security. Trump's team says it's about fostering economic recovery and strengthening U.S. influence. Some see this as a practical step towards peace, while others questioning the timing and what it means for accountability. It's a nuanced issue with reasonable points on both sides. The Saudi and Qatar deals are massive. The $600 billion deal from Saudi Arabia aims to support U.S. industries like tech and energy, which could mean jobs and growth. Qatar's $200 billion for AI could position the U.S. as a tech leader. Supporters highlight the economic potential, but some wonder about the long-term implications, such as partnerships, given regional complexities. Both perspectives, growth and caution, make sense. For everyday people, these deals could bring opportunities in growing sectors, but they also show that global partnerships work. Whether you lean left or right, the focus is on what these moves deliver: jobs, innovation, or stability, and how they balance economic wins with broader values. Let's see how this unfolds. Over in South Asia, India and Pakistan agree to a ceasefire around May 13th, boosting Indian markets by 4% and raising hopes for de-escalation. The deal followed tensions over Kashmir, and both nations are open to broader talks at a neutral site. U.S. Secretary of State Marco Rubio noted the ceasefire's potential, though India clarified trade wasn't discussed. This is a step towards calm in a historically tense region. This matters because India and Pakistan's rivalry affects regional stability and global markets. The ceasefire could support trade and ease supply chain worries, especially with an early monsoon coming. Both countries face domestic pressures, but this agreement's a chance to prioritize economic growth and security. Markets are optimistic, and that's a good sign for now. There's cautious hope here. Some see this as a foundation for lasting dialogue, while others note ceasefires can be fragile without deeper trust. The positive market reaction shows confidence, but both sides need to keep the momentum going. Whether you're focused on peace or economics, this is a moment where diplomacy could shine, and that's something everyone can get behind. For us, This story is about global stability impacting everything from food prices to energy costs. A peaceful South Asia benefits the world, and whether you care about human impact or your wallet, this ceasefire is worth rooting for. Let's hope these talks keep moving forward. On May 15th, Russia Ukraine peace talks in Turkey stalled when Russia's President Putin sent a lower level delegation instead of attending himself. Ukraine's President Zelensky called it symbolic and expressed frustration, while Turkey's President Erdogan pushed for progress. The talks aimed to address the ongoing conflict, but Russia's move slowed things down. This war has been a global challenge, affecting energy, food supplies, and millions of lives. Ukraine's committed to dialogue, but Russia's stance suggests they're focused somewhere else. Some view Russia's absence as a negotiation tactic, others as a sign of stalled progress. Both sides have their reasons, and the situation is complex. No easy answers here. Why is this relevant? The conflict is driving up gas prices, grocery bills, and global uncertainty. A resolution would ease those pressures, but it's tough when key players aren't fully engaged. Both left and right can agree that peace would benefit everyone. From stabilizing markets to saving lives, the human and economic toll makes this a story we cannot ignore. For now, the world's watching. Ukraine's still at the table, and Turkey's mediating. So there's hope for the future. Whether you're focused on geopolitics or just want lower prices at the pump, let's hope both sides find a way to move forward. Next, we're switching to tech. India's Union Cabinet approves a $3.7 billion semiconductor plant by HCL and Foxconn in Uttar Pradesh on May 14th. This joint venture will produce wafers, critical for electronics, and it's part of India's push to become a global tech manufacturing hub. With supply chains still shaky, this is a strategic move to reduce reliance on other countries. Semiconductors are the backbone of everything from phones to cars, and shortages have caused headaches for years. This plant could create thousands of jobs and boost India's role in global tech. HCL is a major Indian player, and Foxconn's known for manufacturing iPhones, so this partnership has serious potential. It's a big bet on India's future in the tech world, but it's not without challenges. Building a semiconductor plant is complex, needing advanced tech, water, and power. India is also competing with established players like Taiwan and South Korea. Some wonder if the investment could be better spent elsewhere, like agriculture, but others see it as a game changer for economic growth. Both sides have valid points. Innovation versus immediate needs. For us, this could mean more stable tech supply chains and potentially cheaper gadgets down the road. Whether you're into tech or just want your devices to keep on working, this story is about securing the future. It's a bold move, and if India pulls it off, it could reshape global markets. Let's watch and see how this one plays out. The Cannes Film Festival opened on May 13th, drawing global attention with its star-studded lineup and a call for staff to remain politically neutral. Organizers issued guidelines to keep the focus on films, not politics, amid a tense global climate. The festival, running until May 24th, is a cultural highlight, but this year's neutrality push has sparked discussion. Cannes is a celebration of art, showcasing movies that shape culture and spark conversations. The neutrality guidelines aim to keep the spotlight on creativity, which some see as a way to unify diverse audiences. Others argue it's tough to separate art from politics, especially with global issues like trade wars and conflicts in the news. Both views have merit. It's a balancing act, really. Why is this news? Cannes isn't just about red carpets. It's a global stage for ideas. Films often reflect society's hopes and struggles, and the neutrality debate mirrors broader questions about free expression. Whether you lean left or right, the festival's a reminder of art's power to connect us, even when the world feels divided. For the average person, Cannes might seem far off, but its films often hit streaming platforms and shape what we watch. Plus, it's a chance to celebrate creativity in a tough week. Let's hope the focus stays on the stories being told, not the noise around them. Here's an upbeat story to lift the mood. On May 15th, researchers announced a CRISPR-based treatment successfully treated a rare genetic disease in a young patient, marking a major medical milestone. This is the second such treatment attempted and the first to show clear success, offering hope for tackling rare diseases. The breakthroughs being celebrated as a step towards curing even the trickiest conditions. This is huge because rare genetic diseases often have no effective treatments, leaving families with few options. The patient, a child named KJ, received a custom CRISPR therapy designed to fix his specific genetic mutation. Doctors reported significant improvement, and the case is making waves in the medical world. Combining CRISPR with AI helps speed up the process, showing how tech can transform healthcare. Why is this exciting? It's not just about one kid. It's proof that personalized medicine is becoming real. Some see this as the start of a new era where even rare diseases could be treatable, while others note the high costs and ethical questions around gene editing. Both sides agree the potential to save lives is worth exploring, making this a win for science and humanity. For us, this is a feel-good moment that shows what's possible when innovation meets compassion. Whether you're into science or just love a good underdog story, this breakthrough is a reminder that progress is happening, even for the toughest challenges. Here's to more wins like this. Back to South Asia. The India-Pakistan ceasefire allowed the Indian Premier League, IPL, to resume by May 16th, with the final set for late May or June 1st. The Cricket League was paused on May 9th due to escalating tensions after a terrorist attack in Kashmir. The ceasefire is letting sports and normalcy return, which is a win for fans and the economy. Cricket's huge in India, and the IPL is a cultural and economic powerhouse, drawing millions of viewers and big bucks. The pause showed how fast geopolitics can disrupt daily life. But the ceasefire's given fans something to cheer about. Both nations benefit from this calm, as stability supports trade and tourism tied to events like the IPL. There's optimism, but also realism. Some see the IPL's return as a sign of progress, while others know regional tensions can flare up. The ceasefire's holding for now, and that's a positive step. Whether you're into sports or diplomacy, this one's about finding normalcy amid chaos, which resonates across political lines. For us, it's a reminder that global events hit close to home, whether it's a game you love or the broader economy. Let's hope the ceasefire sticks so fans can enjoy their cricket and both nations can focus on growth. Let's go back closer to home. Jacksonville, Florida, hit near-record heat on May 16th, with temps in the mid to upper 90s, possibly topping the daily high of 96 degrees. It's the hottest day of 2025 so far, and locals are feeling the summer vibes early. The heat sparking talk about climate and preparedness in the Sunshine State. Heat waves like this aren't just about sweating. They strain power grids, raise AC bills, and impact health, especially for vulnerable folks. Jacksonville's dealing with other local issues, like a retiring fire chief, but the heat's the big story today. It's a challenge cities face worldwide as temperatures trend upward. Why is this global? Heat waves are hitting everywhere, from Europe to Asia, and 2025 is on track to be a hot year. They drive up food and energy costs when crops or systems struggle. Both left and right can agree on the need for practical solutions, better infrastructure, cooling access, or sustainable policies to handle these spikes. For us, it's a nudge to stay hydrated and check on neighbors. Whether you're focused on climate action or just keeping cool, this story is a reminder to prep for a warming world. Let's hope Jacksonville and beyond get some relief soon. Rounding out the top 10, House Republicans are making a strong push for President Trump's tax bill, with action heating up by May 13th. The bill aims to extend tax cuts and boost economic growth, a key priority for Trump's agenda. It's sparking debate about fiscal policy and what it means for Americans. The tax bill's supporters say it will put more money in people's pockets and fuel business investment, helping families and job creators. Critics argue it could widen deficits or favor certain groups, and they're pushing for a closer look. Both sides have valid points. Economic growth is crucial, but so is balancing the budget. Why is this news? Taxes touch everyone, from your paycheck to the cost of goods. A bill like this could shape the economy for years, so the stakes are high. Left and right both want a strong economy, but they differ on how to get there, making this a key issue to watch as Congress debates. For us regular folks, it's about what this means for our wallets and future. Will it bring relief or new challenges? Let's keep an eye on the details and hope for a plan that works for all Americans, no matter where you stand. And that's a wrap for this week's episode of Just a Dude in the News on Just a Dude Podcast. From tariff pauses to new innovations, it's been a week of big moves and big questions. Thanks for chilling with me, Nathan, as we sorted through it all. If you vibed with this, hit that like button, share with your crew, and subscribe for more. Have thoughts? Drop them on my socials or wherever you can catch the pod. Until next time, stay curious, stay cool, and keep being just a dude or a dudette navigating this wild world. I'm Nathan, and I'll see you on the next episode of Just a Dude Podcast.